Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of Going Deeper with Raising Dreamers Ministries. I'm Dawn Jordan. Take a second, if you don't mind, and follow our channel here on YouTube so that you can get notified and see a new devotion every Wednesday afternoon. We appreciate the support that you have for our ministry. Today, I want to take just a minute to look over our perception and our perspective of the position God has us in. I want to come to you today out of Philippians chapter 2, verses number 14 and 15. The Bible says, do all things, not most, but all things, without murmuring and disputings, that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of God, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in this world. You see, we're not here to just be here. The Lord guides our path. He guides our life if we are walking with the Lord and doing the best to walk in the Spirit. Now, not if you're walking in rebellion. This is not applicable. If you're walking in rebellion, that's a whole nother conversation that needs to happen for you to get lined back up with the Lord. But if you're doing your best to walk your Christian life, you need to realize that God is sovereign. He's holy, He is mighty, and He leads and guides His children. Not always does that path look like a bed of roses, and it's not always an easy path. Sometimes it's harder than anything we can imagine that we can ever get through. But when we keep a high view of God and a low view of self, it helps us to keep our perspective that the position He has us in is His to fulfill. You see, we're not just here to be here. So I want to go through three verses with you, or three phrases with you today that'll help you. And, you know, in John 3:30, the Bible says, He must increase and I must decrease. To be able to keep a right perspective, we have to keep the right perspective of who God is and what He's doing in our life. And when it comes to circumstances, the first one I want to talk to you about is He brought me here. And that alone should bring peace in whatever circumstance you're in, to realize that God knows right where you are. He brought you to this situation. He brought you to this place in your life. Unless you have, by some means, out of circumstances you've done on your own, walking outside of the guidelines of Christ, the Lord has worked in your life and brought you to this place, whatever circumstances it is. If you know you're doing your best to serve the Lord and you're in a tough spot, just know God brought you here. God brought you here. That alone should bring some peace, that you know that God is in control and not us. We are not in control of our own lives. It helps to realize when somebody else is in control. I don't love driving on long trips. I can sleep like a baby when those wheels are moving, because I know I don't have to worry about anything, because I have a driver who has safety in mind and is doing a great job, and he's in control. My husband, he's a great driver on trips, and I'm able to rest because I know He's going to deliver me and keep me safe the best of His ability, and He's in control. I don't have to worry about it. Well, when we can keep our perception and our perspective that Christ is in control of our life, it should bring a peace, okay? Number two, quickly, He keeps me here. So He brought me here, and He keeps me here. And He also gives us the grace to handle whatever we're in, okay? So He brought me here, He keeps me here, and lastly, He'll bring me out in His time, not our time. Our time doesn't always line up. We're usually in a hurry to get out of whatever situation we're in, and God may have something for us to learn in this situation, and it's in His timing. And you know, after you've been brought to something, you've stayed in something, and then you've been brought out of whatever situation it is, looking back is 2020 usually, and you see clearly what the Lord was doing in that moment in time. Sometimes when you're in the thick of it, in the midst of it, you are not seeing clearly. Stay there. Be prayed up. Be ready to go wherever the Lord wants you to go, knowing He brought you here, He's keeping you here, and when it's time, He's going to get you out. God bless, and I hope you have a great week.